Hi guys, I've been asked by a couple of people about the scope mounts on my 375 H&H hunting rifle, and these are Ernst Apel Pivot, quick detachable pivot mounts. Apparently there's not a lot of info on these mounts out there, even though it's a really good quality product. I prefer them to the Leipold mounts that I had on this rifle when I first bought it. They're a little bit more expensive, but these guys guarantee that you will maintain your zero even if you take the scope off the rifle and put it back on 10,000 times. Now, I've had it on this rifle for about 2 years with a Leipold VX3 1.75 to 6, and I've shot hundreds of rounds with this rifle. I've taken the scope off many times, and I have not had to make a single adjustment since the rifle was sighted. The mounts are fully adjustable, so you can bore sight your scope in your rifle without making a single adjustment on the scope, and then obviously just the fine adjustments on the scope. Like I said, I've shot many rounds with this and I have never had a single problem. So basically the front end of the mount will slot into the groove here in the front, on the front mount, and then the scope will pivot, slide into that little space there. There's a lever that it will then flick up and it will lock into place. Very simple, very easy, and very quick to do, especially if you need to take the scope off and put it back on here in Africa. That's how simple it is. To remove the scope, again, you just pull the lever up, twist the scope towards you, and off it comes. Very simple, very easy. Like I said, I would strongly recommend buying these mounts if you're looking to put them on any larger caliber rifle. I shoot 270 grain bullets at about 2,650 feet per second, so the recoil is quite considerable. I also use a GoPro camera on top of the scope, so the weight is even more, and I've never had to adjust the scope after firing this rifle. It's traveled many miles on the back of buckies and, you know, rough terrain, and like I said, I've never had a problem. So buy them. Ernst Apel scope mounts.